for sure, Dave. Thanks. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Now McDaniels. Paul George missing from long range. Towns wide open. Offline with his 3. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard finds Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
George passes to Zubac. Not going to go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his 2nd basket of the game.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Out to Russell. Morris against Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate. Playing smart basketball.
Leonard the pass to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Russell with it. George picks him up. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. A 3 from Leonard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Gobert throws it down.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
And here's George for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Russell with it. Outside Edwards. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 5 now.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Leonard from deep three-point land. Off target from three-point range. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
George looking around. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards kicks to Russell. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the...
Please give a big round of applause for the Cubs.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul George with the steal. To the paint, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
George dishes to Morris. Back to George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
The assist.
George has got 5 now.
Morris Sr.
And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Jackson misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Now here's Jackson. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Russell after the basket by Los Angeles. Edwards kicks to Towns. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Russell. He feeds it to McDaniels. And he makes good on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. He kicks it to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. With the drive, here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Zubac a screen on Edwards. George, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Morris, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the paint, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And for a man his size, it's amazing how Gobert gets up and down the court.
Nobody near Leonard, and the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. And George hits the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the first half. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Morris. And just miss after miss right now. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the free throw, no good.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now here's Anderson. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Prince misses. Right side wall. That will count. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time.
All right, David, thank you.
30. The Clippers. 20. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Milwaukee.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3 spot. Now Powell, after Taurean Prince's 3-pointer that didn't go. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Noel passes to Reed. To the middle. Shoots over Batum. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Wall dishes to Batum. All with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Here's man. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
No luck that time either. Clippers trail by 10. Wall looking it over. The pass to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Pass to McLaughlin. Inside, here's Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Here's Reed. And he converts the layup. Reed's got his first points of the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Covington.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Batum for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Anderson in the post, defended by Covington. Yes, that goes in. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside Prince. There's the triple. They get it again. Passes it to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McLaughlin, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
A shot by Batum, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Pass to Reed. Back to Prince. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. 1:05 left to play in the third. Now Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Covington against Anderson. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely. Reed misses. Clippers trail by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Batum. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell kicks to Batum. 5 to shoot. From deep. He can't get it to go. And so it's Minnesota. 13 points up at the end of the period.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. From deep, George. The shot missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards passes to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Zubac, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
It's tipped. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards.
A terrific ball lead. PG-13 knows it's a priority to create turnovers that spark the running game.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard and finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
Gobert, no good on that free throw. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Morris. Passes it to Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Russell kicks to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Out to the wing. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
He was all alone on that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. The pass to Gobert. Outside, Russell. The three. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now, McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. McDaniels finds Gobert. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Hands it from downtown.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Now, here's McDaniel.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Russell left side. Stolen by Jackson. Gobert against Morris. Zubac kicks to Morris. Pass to Towns to the left wing. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Russell passes to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. The three. That one misses. Clippers trail by 14. Jackson kicks to George. Leonard looking over the floor. George passes to Jackson. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And led the game at 1 point by 20. Passes it to McDaniels. Puts up a three. Another miss by Minnesota. 35 seconds left in the fourth. From deep, George. And rebounded by McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniel. Russell passes to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
D'Angelo Russell. Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the out. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
Looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gobert up top. Outside McDaniels. High post Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Moran against Russell. Outside McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Memphis. It's a three-point game.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Towns. The three from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks, right side. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Fires for 3. The 3 from Russell. Adams grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Brooks. Takes it inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Oh, stolen by Morant. A shot to stop the
2
drought.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Drains the triple.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Towns. McDaniels passes to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Outside Bain. Brooks against McDaniels. From outside the arc. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist by Brooks.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Over Brooks. McDaniels can't hit. Memphis trailing here. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Gobert inside. Adams covering. Back to Gobert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside for Brooks. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. Okay, knockout!
Wow. And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Your
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Morant. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Towns for 3. Can't hit that one. And here's Morant. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the 1 position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Edwards finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Morant. Another shot. Kicks it out to Jackson. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Adams. Here's Morant going inside. Jackson on the wing. The 3. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. Here's Jackson, and here's Adams. Outside Morant. Here's Bain. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? You don't give them a charge. I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson on the wing. Here's Brooks. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards against Morant. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Outside Russell. Here's McDaniels. This one for 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he makes all 3. There's 1:54 left in the first half of this one. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Over Edwards. Here's Adams. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. From deep, Morant. The shot off that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the left wing. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Edwards comes with a double team to stop the drought. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Morant. Bain's got 6 points.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing from behind the arc. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Deflects the pass. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Left side McDaniels. 4-3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Morant. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. Fires the 3. No good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll
20. The Grizzlies. 12.
If you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Green out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Here's Aldama. Pass to Tillman. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Anderson driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Green. From the corner. They get the rebound. Here's Aldama. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking 1 step ahead there.
Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. Here's Noel. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And finished off by Anderson.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Aldama. 3-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. And it's off from 3-point range.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Jones up top. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Green missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to
third.
Conchar.
2 minutes.
To halt the run. Dives for it. That shot off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Aldama. Jones from outside. Anderson pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Pass to McLaughlin. The 3 ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Conchar. Outside Jones. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's stolen by Green. Outside Jones. Conchar, good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Green for 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota is going just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Outside, Anderson. On the wing, Noel. Launches it. Drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 17 at... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morant with it. Downs plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he gets it back. Morant, the pass to Bane. And here's Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to McDaniels for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Morant. There's the triple. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Timberwolves on D. And here's Adams from the arc. He can't get it to go. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Kept alive. Outside for Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. Gobert finds McDaniels. They shoot again! And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
He does not get the second one.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Edwards. And it's Russell on the drive. Outside McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Hey, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Towns passes to Edwards. From the arc. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's tipped. Pass to Adams. 4-3. Hey, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. And now the Grizzlies on the run. From deep, Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Russell.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. Shot's good by Towns.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Bain. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
58 seconds left in the final quarter. Brooks with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Now Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Brooks, right side. Lets it go from deep. Edwards pulls it in. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. The shot no good. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this.
say does that?
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg.
Here we go.
With two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clippers on defense. It's a 3-point game. It's Morant with the drive. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. Launches it.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
Jackson passes to Zubac. George with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
George against Bain. And George with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Jackson passes to Zubac.
Trust me, big guys hate playing against Steven Adams. He's a nuisance on the defensive end, and that time changed the shot. Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bain with it, guarded now by Jackson. It's Morant with the drive.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Zubac with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morris has got 6.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now here's Bain. Out to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morant outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game programming.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill.
Morris Sr.
This guy can do anything.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Bain. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
George up top, guarded by Bain. Morant outside. Back to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. Left side, Leonard. Nice move. On the wing, Morris. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks finds Morant. 24 seconds left in the first. Bain passes to Brooks. From deep three-point range, the Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Adams. Marcus Morris has been leading the charge for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside for Jackson. Back to Brooks. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bain. 6 to shoot. Out to Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Memphis the rebound. Adams. Pass to Bain. Over George. And Adams with the slam.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Outside Jackson. And the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson against Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Morant bats for 2 and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jackson passes to Leonard. Now Zubac. That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 3. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. Another shot. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Kawhi has great size, but along with that has very good instincts as a rebounder, and that time works the offensive class.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. And here is Brooks. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Jackson against Morant. Here's Zubats. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Paul George. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the dunk by Zubats.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
Brooks outside. Outside for Jackson. No good. That would have tied it.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Leonard. Back to Jackson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Over to the wing. Outside for George. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by George. Pass to Morris. Here's Zubats. And the rejection by thank you, David, for that And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the center. Conchar. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Wall's shot is good.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Aldama for the tie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Jones drives in to the wing on the left. Green left side. It's Jones on the way. Covered by Wall. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the triple. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, if you're going to just hand him this shot, you might as well put a bow on it. Green loves the catch and shoot.
And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jones drives in. Here's Aldama. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Robert Covington picks one up. For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Manages to convert the third one. Clippers leading by 3. Powell with it. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Jones. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Jones. Wall with the steal. Powell, the pass to Batum. And that one drops.
Batum 6'8", really sneaky with those long arms. Go inside and score.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing. Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
That one is no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones, no one around him. Aldama passes to Clark. Jones against Wall. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 6 points.
Unbelievable. As Green continues to get stronger in the upper body, his range seems to increase along with it.
Now the pass to Mann. They double him with Green. Back to Powell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
1:10 left to play here in the third. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Aldama. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Powell on the double team for the tie. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Covington to the inside. Batum inside. He's against Clark. Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Green, the pass to Jones. It's stolen by Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. Powell, no one around him, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Morant. 6 points for him. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
It's still anybody.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. That shot wide open. George has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Morant against Jackson. Morant dishes to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by George. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
It
foul.
goes on Dylan Brooks.
The guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target with his three. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Clippers leading by 6. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside for George. Morris passes to Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Zubac.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Morris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Out to Morant. And nothing is falling for him right now. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
Some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Morant passes to Bane. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. From the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to George. A three ball. It's rebounded by Memphis.
2 minutes from
Adams has got his seventh rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson kicks to Adams. Morant outside. They get it back. Outside, Bane. Out to Brooks. From past the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his fifth rebound in this one. A three from Morris. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Adams in the high post. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Payne. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. He kicks to Morant. Payne for three. And the three ball is good. Payne's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
George, no good. Outside, Payne. It's Morant in the corner. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. From deep. The rebound by Steven Adams.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the three. Buries it from outside.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And he converts the layup.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Leonard passes to Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Russell against Jackson. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Russell. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson outside. Zubac's high post. Leonard for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Gobert. On the take. And Gobert with the stuff.
Bam! Rudy Gobert. I mean, that was a loud 2 points.
For 3, George. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Edwards. What a terrific move that is.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
George passes to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Pass to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Takes a step back. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert, that's good. Gobert's got 8 points.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
George passes to Morris. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And stolen by Edwards. Towns goes in, and it's powered home by Towns.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Morris. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
They get it back. Tries again. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Off target from 3-point range. Right side, Russell. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. He misses the free throw. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And the jumper is good. Edwards got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
Paul George has such confidence in his 3-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. Over George. Ooh, nice D from George. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Edwards against Morris. Here's Jackson. Offline from the top of the key.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Grant.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And so Towns nails them both.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Russell. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Everyone, give a big round of applause.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
2 minutes.
For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And, you know, the long-range shooting of PG is admirable. I mean, he's a dead-eye launcher from deep, and he's developed that part of his game over the years.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Back to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Here's George over McDaniels, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson outside. Takes the three. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. George with a steal. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Towns. Guarded by Morris. Towns goes in. And Towns slams it home.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Now here's Morris. Zubac screen. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle.
The Timberwolves, 27.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Prince in at the 3. Small forward. That one goes. Count it. Prince has got his first basket.
Prince not one to back down from a challenge. Even when you contest his shot, he's going to still concentrate and get it up and down.
Here's Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Man, good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Norman.
And so Powell nails them both. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reid. It's hauled in by the Clippers. About a minute played here in the second half. And here's Batum. Here's Mann. Outside Covington. Right side Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here for 3. Powell. And the Clippers miss again. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pass to Prince. Anderson for 3. It's tipped.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's off on the second. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Reid in the post. Batum's on him. Back to Reed. An easy 2 on the layup.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Powell outside to the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
You know, a confident shooter who does a little of everything. Batum is a valuable call who plays his role well.
At the line.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. The shake, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assist from
Woo!
Jordan.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's McLaughlin, wall covering. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson inside, covered by Covington. Anderson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Powell passes to Covington. And here's Batum, Reed defending. The crossover, rips it home off a terrific move.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. Noel, that's good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers trail. Outside wall. Covington passes to Batum. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Pass to Reed. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 9 left in the third. On the wing, Noel. Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And now it's just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Out to the wing. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. Now Anderson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And Anderson drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Here's McLaughlin. And he slams it in one-handed.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morris passes to Zubac. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota's shooting 55% for the game so far. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
George passes to Zubac. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the paint. Gobert. And is blocked. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. George finds Leonard. To tie it up. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or two ahead of the defense.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And you can't overlook all their points at the foul line. Getting into the body and making the officials blow the whistle.
And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter. George against McDaniels. George passes to Zubac. Up top, Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Towns passes to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniels. Towns a screen on Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels.
Both shots good from the strike. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Jackson against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. George with a steal. Jackson outside. Back to Morris. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Russell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Up top, Morris from outside the arc. The shot won't fall, and Minnesota will come the other way.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Now McDaniels. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition. For three, George buries it from three.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
And here's Russell. From behind the arc. And the miss. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Let's meet the visiting team. At small forward, Jaden McDaniel. Let's bring up the starter.
And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front court and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, They're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Now Morant. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And stolen by Russell.
Walking foul call, John Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis on defense. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. Timberwolves passing it around.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Out to Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Bain after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Jackson finds Bain. And here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson passes to Morant. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Morant looking around. Outside, Bain. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A miss that time would have put him up. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Adams, banked in off the glass.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Morant against Russell. Has to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Russell. At the elbow, Adams. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Right side, Russell. Down low. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Morant against Russell. Out to Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Misses the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Payne with it. Picked up by Edwards. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. "11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Russell looking around. The kick out to Towns. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Your Grizzlies, you make some noise.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now, here is Russell. Edwards finds McDaniel. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniel's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
In the corner, it's Bane. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. 5 on the clock. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Russell. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Here's Towns. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Towns has got his first points of the night.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
Outside, Bane. He kicks it to Adams. Back to Bane. Over Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Adams has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Now, here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. Back to Towns. Russell against Bane. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Bane. They get it back. Brooks to stop the run. Bane finds Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Jackson passes to Morant. Over Russell. Here's Adams. In the corner, it's Bane. And at last, they get one to fall. Bane's got his first basket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Russell. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Tipped away. Over Brooks. And that one goes long. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Russell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Passes it to Brooks. Morant kicks to Brooks. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Russell against Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Up top, Morant. 6 points for him. Outside, Bain. And it's off from 3-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell dishes to Towns. Up top, Edwards. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Towns. Tries from 16. Edwards can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jackson finds Morant. And again, Memphis no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're 15. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the court for Minnesota, Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Fast break, Minnesota. Lobbed up there for Anderson. No good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Aldama. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Can't cash in from close range. Memphis leading. The pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
Now here's Reid. He's tightly guarded. From 11 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Conchar. They kick it out to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From close range, Conchar can't get it to go.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Reid finds Prince. No good on the 3. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. From outside the arc. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's Anderson with the drive, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Prince. And it's blocked. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Anderson. Right side Jones. The feed to Clark. Shakes him. Back to Jones. The pass to Conchar. Kicks it to Clark. On the wing, Green. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. They now take the lead. Anderson's got 4 this quarter. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Right side Jones. Stolen by Anderson.
Walking foul call. Danny Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Pass to Noel. Now here's Anderson. He's guarded close. Noel passes to Prince. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got 5 points so far.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Prince outside. Pass to McLaughlin. And Anderson kicks to Prince. 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Passes it to Green. Back to Clark. And there's the pass to Aldama. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Grizzlies up 2. And we're...
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Left side, Adams. To the middle. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
And Towns throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Jackson kicks to Bain. The 3 from Morant. That one's not going to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Jackson out to Brooks. He dishes it to Adams. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming the shot at the rim.
Edwards looking it over. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Russell finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Adams. Out to Brooks. The tray. They get the rebound. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Adams. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Bain with it. Morant outside. And he drives in and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Dishes it to Gobert. And no good. Adams, a nice D. It's stolen by Gobert. And slammed dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Morant passes to Bain. No good with the triple. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to McDaniels. Towns against Bain, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
How big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Grizzlies shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Morant kicks to Bain. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Jackson passes to Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Grant shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Russell kicks to Edwards to take the lead. Rebounded by Jackson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side Bain. Back to Jackson. Outside Bain. Takes a 3. A putback. Good.
And they still have a foul to give at this point. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
That's a 2 from Towns. Misses the shot. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to work on the road. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Back to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Leonard. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Bane. Pure from three-point range.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. George passes to Morris. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Morant. On the break. From deep, Bane. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Zubac passes to Leonard. George outside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks into the lane. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
George for three, on target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Moran, hook loose. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
George passes to Jackson, down low. Here's Zubats. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's Moran. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Bain. Inside. Adams. Shot blocked. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Thrown back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
On the wing, Bain takes a three. Counted from distance. He's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
George with the bucket.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
That shot wide open.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
George passes to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Pass to George. Back to Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Jackson against Moran. Jackson, pass to Moran. Back to Jackson. Now Adams. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
5 on the clock. Adams, the pass to Morant. Basket's good.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
For 3, George. The shot that time not on target. The shot off that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Jackson, the pass to Zubats.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
At the line for the Clippers,
and Zubats drops them both. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Bain. Zubats against Brooks. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on even to Zubats.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Leonard for three. Knocks down the triple.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Zubats. 3-on-3. Here's George. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Jackson, the pass to Bane. Now here's Morant. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers trail. George outside. The kick out to Morris. Back to George. Leonard outside. The 3-ball. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Bane into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The range on Desmond Bane's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Out to Leonard from deep. And the Clippers miss again.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
On the wing, Bane fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. George drives in. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George for 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Shots good by Morant.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Jackson. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
From deep, Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Jackson finds Zubats. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Bane launches it. Here's Brooks. Rebound by the Clippers.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
For 3, George. It's not going to go for him. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Your Grizzlies, 33. The Clippers, 23.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Green, and it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Oh, sweet move. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Aldama. Outside for Green. Here's Tillman. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Mark is checked in for Tillman.
To the floor for your Grizzlies, Brendan Todd.
They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Here's Wall, and he drives in. For 3, Covington. Wall finds Covington. Out to Powell. 5 to shoot. Back to Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The offensive rebound. Batum's shot is off. Memphis has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. And it's Green off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is something Danny has been working on. Putting the ball on the floor and taking it strong.
Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Outside Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Wall against Jones. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got his first 2 points.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Pass to Aldama. Left side, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Powell with a steal. And they're pushing it up. And he lobs it up. Man, misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to Powell. The 3. Doesn't go for him. Memphis has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Powell passes to Wall. Back to Powell. Pass to man. And here's Wall, defended by Jones. Batum with it. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Aldama. Let's go with a three. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Powell passes to Wall. On the wing man. Back to Wall. Outside Covington. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Powell outside. Pass to Batum. They need this. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Oh, Clark with the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Batum finds Covington. On the wing man. Pass to Batum. Wide open. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Conchard off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. George has got 11 points.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Driving inside, and the jam by George.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
That one no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 16-pointed. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Brooks outside. Here's the three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Morris passes to George. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. Jackson outside. Back to George. There's the three. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Shoots. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Jackson outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Jackson against Morris. From deep. Jackson can't get it to go.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter. Morris has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Morant against Jackson. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. Pass to George from deep three-point range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brooks. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
Jackson, pass to Zubats. Morris for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
George passes to Morris. Back to George. Now Leonard. Fires the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Morant with it. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. There's Jackson with the 3. Drills it from deep. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Leonard passes to Morris. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From downtown, just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. They get it again. Jackson. Second chance effort. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Desmond Bane.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And here's Memphis. They led the game at 1 point by 20. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Now from deep 3-point range. That shot, no good. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were